Hi, Deborah. I have created a little slideshow for you that should help you to navigate your website and go in and make any changes that you should like. I've got it on YouTube, so you can go ahead and take a look at it anytime you like, so that way you can take copious notes and rewatch it over and over again, or you can forget about it. Either way. So what you're going to want to do is, the first thing, you're going to want to go to familyattorneyfresno.com or just click the link provided. And then from there, you're going to want to scroll down to the bottom of the homepage there, and you're going to see at the very bottom, this site designed by Vital Relic Studio, copyright 2011, Slaybaugh Family Law, all rights reserved, and then right next to that, you're going to see sign in. So you can go ahead and sign in. Now, for your username, you're going to want to put in admin, just like it shows. However, I forgot what your password was. So you can do one of two things. One, I think it was the password that you gave me long ago. I think it was a password that you used quite frequently as your own password. So try a password that you use for your other files or your email files. Just a couple. If you have a couple, just try those real quick and try to sign in. If it says that doesn't work, go ahead and punch in your email address down at the bottom, and they should send you a reset password email. So yeah, that should work. If that doesn't work, if either one of those don't work, when we chat, I can go in and create for you a new username and password, so that won't be a problem. Once you are signed in, you will notice that at the top of the screen, it says, or at least at the top of the window where the web page is, that there's now a little palm print. Next to that is an edit page. Next to that is a button for add page. And then on the right hand side of the screen, you'll see a dashboard button with a help button and a sign out button. And we'll get to those in a little bit. Don't mind the top. If you're looking up above and you're saying, what are those red and yellow and green dots at the top there? That's because I work on a Macintosh rather than a PC. So the top little section there where you would put in the www dot, whatever the website name is, .com, that's all going to look different because it's a Macintosh. So don't worry so much about that. But the page inside, you should notice the palm print and the edit page and all that. The window itself should be the same on a PC and a Mac, so don't worry about the top part. I hope that's not too confusing for you. So we're going to go ahead and start with edit a page, so you can just click edit a page, and you will see now that there are red dots around the different boxes. You'll see I've got a little arrow there that should say, don't do it alone, and then you'll see red squares around the text there, and then red squares all around every little thing. Well, all those little boxes you can hover over, and as you hover over, you're going to notice that there's a tint or a gradient that shows that you're about to select that box, and you can go ahead and click a box. Another little thing is going to come up and says, do you want to edit that? Do you want to move it? Do you want to delete it? Do you want to redesign it? And there are a lot of different options for you there. So what you can do now is click edit, and when you click edit, you'll notice that this window comes up with your text, and you should see an add image, add file, insert link to page, custom toolbar. You can do all kinds of things there. But just for basic text editing, you can go ahead and select those letters, and you can just delete and type and do everything you like as you normally would on a Word document. So you can do all of that. You'll see that you've got little toolbar up there that for bold and italic and underline, and if you really want to get crazy, you can change the styles. To get out of here, all you have to do is hit close at the top of the window, or you can hit update. If you close it, you're not going to save any of the changes, but if you hit update, it will save the changes you made, and then it'll go back to the edit page. Now, just because you have changed it on here doesn't mean that it's permanently changed on your website. What you have to do is exit edit mode for it to be permanently changed, and when you hit the exit edit mode, you will see that there is a prompt to say, okay, do you really want to save these changes you made, or do you want to dismiss these changes you made? And we're going to go ahead and put, yeah, I want to publish my edits. So that's basically how that works, just going in and changing a page. In order to change different pages, just click on the link that you want at the top there, so home or office profile or mediation, any one of those. You can click any one of those. It'll take you to that page, and then again, just go up to the top, hit edit page, and then you can go and adjust anything you like. And feel free to mess around with things. I mean, if you get crazy and you're like, oh my gosh, I broke it, that's no problem. We can go back in and fix it anytime. I just want to make sure that you feel comfortable moving, just playing with it, just making sure that you feel comfortable with that kind of a thing. Okay, let's say you want to add new content. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at where the content ends. Like, so if it's it'll be at the bottom of the screen. So you'll look down at the bottom, and down there you will see a section that says Add to Main, or you'll see Add to Sidebar. And if you click that, then another little window pops up, and it says, do you want to add a block? Do you want to paste from scrapbook? Do you want to add a layout, design? And we're going to go ahead and just stick to adding a block. So let's go ahead and click Add a Block. And then the Add a Block window comes up, and you have your choice to add content, which is the one you're going to want to choose, or add HTML, which is the one I would choose if I was going to go in and add some funky styles or make it really, really crazy. Auto nav, external form, most of that stuff is stuff you're not going to have to worry about. But if you scroll down, you'll see image, which if you want to add a picture, that's what you'd click to add a picture. And that would bring up another menu, and it'll allow you to select pictures that you've previously uploaded. You could add flash content, which is kind of like a video, but you could also add a YouTube video. You'll see if you keep scrolling down, you'll see that. You can add a video player. You could add a Google map and all kinds of different things. So you can play with that as you like. But for right now, let's just go ahead and click content, and this will take you to the box that allows you to type up words and whatnot. That looks like the word menu. It's exactly like what I showed you earlier, except it is blank, and it allows you to create a whole new block from scratch. And then once you're done with it, you go ahead and click Add, and you will see that it has added itself to your web page. And if you're saying, oh, I don't really like where it is, or I'd like to move it around, well, what you can do is you can, click that box, and where the next box that comes up will say Edit, Copy, Move, Delete, and you can move it, you can delete it, you can do all sorts of things from there. So hopefully that makes sense there. But again, you'd want to play with it. Okay, another neat feature with the Concrete Fi is if you hit Dashboard on the right hand of the screen, you will notice that it takes you to this page that shows you all of what's going on behind the scenes. It'll show you how frequently your site is visited from day to day, which is this little chart here. It'll also show you how many total visits ever. So you'll see that there's quite a few visits on there. That's predominantly me going in and fixing things and changing things and so on and so forth. But I've noticed that there is a little bit of activity here and there too, so that's kind of good. It'll also show you the last time you logged in, the last time you edited things, and so on and so forth. On the left-hand side, you'll see a site map, and that will show you what your site looks like all the way, all the pages of your site. That'll show you what that looks like. And a file manager and reports, users and groups. There will be a Vital Relic user, that's me, and the admin, which is you. You'll see a scrapbook, which I haven't really figured out what that's all about yet, but I don't know. Figure that out together. Pages and themes. This is what changes the way your website will look, but I wouldn't get too crazy with that because that could really mess up your layout of what we got going on. Add functionality. That adds different things here and there, but that might be a little bit too much for you. So we'll just stay to the basic stuff. But if you want to just poke around, you're not going to mess anything up by clicking on those and opening them up and seeing what's going on. Hopefully you'll find that this is really user-friendly and you can't mess things up too badly. If you look on the upper right-hand side, you'll see Return to Website, and you'll also see a Sign Out. If you sign out, that will click you out of the edit mode altogether, but if you click Return to Website, that will send you back to the website with the edit page still open. And then to get out of all this, if you want to say, okay, I'm done editing, I want to get out of here, then you click Sign Out. And once you click that, it will go back to the normal website.